Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Conquests of the Longbow. Alright, I've gone through the following day, having saved Marion. You want to do, basically, this day exactly as you would on the, good ending path, since you have to save Marion. Whereas, everything else is going to be the same as in this path. So, let's, go ahead and head back to camp. I dreaded the coming of night, when I must face my men with a terrible deed, as their leader— Ah!
Come, Robin, she was little more than a dream to you. You must not grieve so.
That went by really fast.
I failed her. Blame that murderous monk. 'Twas he that killed the maiden, not you.
I shall be haunted by her voice, crying for help.
You flay yourself to no good purpose. Your grief and rage cannot bring the maiden back. You must accept the loss and turn your mind to the matter of Lob and his message.
I know you're right, Will, but the loss of a dream is no easy thing to forget, and my failure to act is no easy thing to forgive. We'll see what the morrow brings and hope for a kinder fate. It is really hard to stay positive on points when you keep losing them like this. It's good times. Alright, let's head to the Overlook. And now we just wait for the beggar to come. I wonder if you can go negative on points. There he goes.
Merry morning to you. Where are you bound? To Nottingham. I hear it prospers and a beggar must follow the clink of coins, eh? Have you a bit of charity for a wretched hunchback, sir?
I've known some beggars whose purses were heavier than mine.
Alas, sir, not I. That's why I travel to Nottingham, in hopes of changing my poor luck.
And if I demanded a toll of you to pass along this road?
Then I must turn back the way I came, but I've no food or water, and would suffer greatly. Come, I'm poor pickings for a bold man such as you. Leave me go on my way.
Nah. I've a mind to have those rags you wear. Will you give them to me, or will I add a new hole over your heart?
You verminous scum! I've no weapon or armor. I'm only a poor wretched beggar.
In another second, the arrow will slip from my fingers.
Aye, I'll give them to you, and may you enjoy every flea they contain. What passes with yonder traveler? He fair quivers with rage.
He's to give me his interesting garb, so that he might live to beg another day. Tuck, you'll take my own clothes, bow and quiver back to my cave, and leave them there for me. And now, men, lend me a hand. And we get the negative sound.
Faith, Robin, you look exactly like the beggar now, hump and all.
Aye, it's an awkward disguise, but convincing.
I curse your name, Robin Hood. You've stolen all I possess and my livelihood to boot.
I've let you live. That's good enough.
What shall we do with this beggar, then, now that he's shed his hump and rags?
See to it that he isn't foolish enough to try to reach Nottingham. Ah, it's good to be evil. I'm sure nothing bad will come of any of this stuff. And there goes my score down to 0. It's good times. It's good times. Alright, let's go to Nottingham. Let's go to the Cobbler. And we will just go in and visit the Cobbler himself.
May I help you?
I have something that you might recognize.
This slipper, how did you come by it? It fell from Marion's foot. She was attacked by a monk from the fens, and she... I'm sorry, Lob, but she is dead. You were there, and did not save her? Let this be your just punishment, you coward! I can almost hear a tune for this. Bang, bang, Cobbler's silver hammer come down on his head. I've heard that one before. I cannot blame Lob, though. There was no excuse for Marion letting the monk kill Marion like that. Perhaps not, but here at least is that rarest of all occasions, a second chance.
Yes. Yep. If you let Marion die, Lob kills you. There is no way to continue on from that. Alright, so I've saved here. I've already spoken with Lob. It's all the same. But now we need to... let's see. Alright. So I should have... yeah, I have the silver comb.
Morning, Will. Any news? All's quiet. John might be at the Overlook. I'll be about if you need me.
Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is visit Marion. Bring no weapons into the sacred place.
If you wish it, my lady, I will gladly lay them down.
Even though it's still kind of inside, but, you know, whatever.
I'm most pleased to see you again. I beg you to stay longer this time.
That will depend upon you, for I've yet to decide if I may fully trust you.
Well, I have a silver comb.
So you have spoken to Lob. He shouldn't have given you this token unless you'd agreed to join us.
Or he wouldn't have.
Marion, I love my king as well as any loyal subject. I'll do everything in my power to save him and to raise as much ransom as I can.
Seizing the stolen treasure that Prince John sends to the abbot will be more than enough.
Of course, sweet lady, but you'll not begrudge me the thought of raising more if the means presents itself.
I like not that you think only of stealing.
You wound me. I steal only from those corrupted curs who grow fat upon the suffering of others.
Then, noble Robin, I beg your pardon and urge you to be a wolf among curs, that we may save a lion. But now I must speak more seriously. The prince suspects that we move against him. He has many spies watching the queen and those who serve her, so we must act with great caution. What do you know of the monks from the fens, such as the one who attacked me?
Little enough, save for that one deed alone they've earned my hatred.
They're hand-picked men who serve Prince John. Each was a soldier. John has bidden them to form a monastic order to cover their true dealings in his behalf. Already they've stolen an object that is vital to my plans. I must have it back before we can make another move.
What is it?
A simple scroll upon which is drawn the outline of a hand.
This is of such import that we must have it?
I wouldn't ask it otherwise.
Then I'll fetch it back for you.
I cannot tell you how glad you make me, for I've despaired of ever finding a way.
Glad enough to reward me with a kiss?
Perhaps, when you've earned one. When you have the hand scroll, return here. I'll be waiting.
Okay. And we're supposed to now show her the emerald, but we're not going to do that. I wonder. I've no need to shoot at that. Aww. Alright. So I believe that will end the day. Oh, no. Actually, it won't. What we need to do now is go to the Overlook. I forgot about that. Alright, we should see Sheriff's Man coming down the road. Yep, there we go. Let me save it again. Alright, so once again, we've got 2 opportunities here.
It's none of your affair, but he's a poacher. I know you. You're Robin Hood. Show this bully behind me who's the true master of Sherwood Forest. Shut up, you, or I'll kill you now and save myself a lot of trouble. Robin Hood, eh? Your head will fetch me a fine reward. 'Tis your head that's in greater peril. All you outlaws are cowards. Do you think I'd run from the likes of you?
Not when it takes such great courage to arrest a man whose only crime is hunger.
I killed one of the king's deer. The law says he must die.
It's the sheriff's greed and the illegal taxes he collects that drive the people to such desperate measures.
Bah, what do I care? I order you to surrender yourself at once. Come any closer and I'll kill this man on the spot. Such courage. Your scorn means nothing to me. Get back.
You gutless murdering scoundrel! So we murder him in return. And I lose more points.
What happened, Robin?
The vile beast murdered this helpless man.
May the scoundrel roast in hell.
We'll see to the bodies, Robin. At least the man's death has been repaid in kind. Little comfort for him, I fear, that I didn't act quickly enough. Supper was a ribald affair. The lads pressed me shamelessly to tell all.
Well, treasure seeker, you've been uncommon quiet upon the lady's virtues now that you've truly met her.
You've told us of this mission you must undertake and the odd scroll she wants you to find.
But of Marion herself you say nothing.
Perhaps he knows you'd wrap it up into some bit of bawdy nonsense, using song and lute to torment us, as indeed you do each night.
Why, you pizzle-nosed wretch, I could sing the angels down from the heavens.
And the skirts over a wench's head.
Yet for all my skill I could not charm a maid to glance twice at you. And you, eaten with envy at my boyish looks and honeyed voice.
Envy of a beardless bardling who crows like a scrawny rooster? Cease, lads, if I say naught of Marion, 'tis only because words fail me. She's beauty beyond poem or song. Whatever she asks, I will do.
Odds blood, this sounds serious, lads. Our Robin is well and truly smitten.
But toast to your mission, then, with all the rewards that success may bring. Huh. We actually don't get any negative conversation for getting the poacher killed. So let's actually restore it. And once again, go through all of that. Is the speed is not up. Alright, you know what? Once again, bye-bye. Shouldn't that have ended the day? There we go. Though speaking with Marion had lightened my heart, I heard news around the campfire that drove all joy from me for a time.
You're all quite glum tonight. Is something amiss?
Robin saw a sheriff's man who had a peasant under arrest for poaching.
So he rescued him, of course.
I failed to do so, Alan. Aye, and the man was hung for no more crime than killing a deer to feed his family.
Ah, then you have cause to be glum. It would sound poor indeed to sing of how Robin stood by and did naught against this evil. All men are subject to weakness of the spirit. Pray for strength, Robin, for we all depend greatly upon you.
And we lose more points. Okay, let's see. What do we need to do now? Okay, first thing we want to do is go visit the widow's...
Top of the morning to you. Or Stuck, is there no breakfast? He's gone off to visit the widow yet again. He claims he's only interested in her wool, but I suspect he's doing a bit of wool gathering, if you know what I mean. At any rate, you're on your own. Ta!
Alright, so we will head to the widow and find out about her sons being arrested.
Robin, I was about to go for you. What luck that you've come.
What is amiss? Good woman, why do you weep so?
Oh, my heart! If they hang my beautiful boys, it will burst of grief.
Her sons were arrested, all three of them. Someone betrayed them to the sheriff.
I swear by the Virgin Mary, I'll do all in my power to save your sons from the hangman's rope. Alright, let's see. Now we want to go to the Overlook. And let's go ahead and get another save.
You block my way, friend.
Aye, so I do.
Move aside.
And if I do not?
Since you seem determined to block my way, what is it you want?
I'm not a common outlaw. I'm Robin Hood.
I know of you. It would serve my master well to have you dead.
Name your master.
Prince John, he who deserves to rule.
Traitorous dog! Richard is our king.
Not for long, and when Prince John takes the crown, then you outlaws will know the true meaning of fear. He'll not rest until he's hunted down every last one of you and set you to dancing at the end of a rope. Not even this forest will be large enough to hide you from his wrath.
That day will never come. As for what I want, your robe and whatever you carry upon you.
By the Trinity, I'll give you nothing but the rap of my staff upon your skull.
Alright, let's see. I think I still need to... Ah, okay. So we'll threaten him with the bow. Remove your robe and turn over your possessions now, or I will kill you.
I fear nothing but the judgment of God. I loathe the dishonorable death, but you're a dishonorable foe. You dare? You have a longbow and I a staff. You call this an even match? I challenge you to combat with the quarterstaff.
Nay. Death to traitors!
Master, we heard the monk issue his challenge and hurried to see you fight him.
I have no time to waste on combat with Prince John's lackeys. Now I mean to take his robe.
It was a fair challenge. I would have fought him if you had lacked the stomach for it.
I'm sorry, Will, but it's done now no matter how much I may regret it. Help me with his robe, then take the body away and bury it. Tuck, take my own gear back to the cave. Back to my cave for me. And we lose more points. We'll go ahead and call this an episode here. When we return, we will infiltrate the Fens Monastery again. See you then, everyone.